the teachers are so much invested into the students' well-being and with their success, that we never have to worry about any of the aspects, that even if she is getting slow on some subject or some topic, the teacher knows, and they will actually take that extra time to help her out, to make her understand, so that she can succeed with the next topics coming her way. So we never had to worry about anything ever since she started Braemar.
I'm Glenn Herbert, and I'm an editor with Our Kids. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading private schools to gain insights into their programs, culture, traditions, and leadership. This includes insights from parents, alumni, and administrators. This is the Our Kids Insider Perspective.
So our daughter, she was in a public school before we entered Braemar House School. It was, I think there were a number of factors why we went with a private school. It was mainly academics. We found that in grade 4, she was kind of on a slow declining mode of learning, and somebody had mentioned us about Braemar House School, as well as she did summer camps, and that's how we knew there's a private school here in Brantford. So we met with the staff, and super friendly staff. They allowed us to come into the school and try out for a day, have the child have a feel of the classroom and students and the environment. And our daughter absolutely loved it. So we went ahead with it. It was the best decision of her life. That's right. Like she did 2 days of, going in and trying out the classroom and students and, their learning environment, and she loved it. And it was her that made the decision. We liked her to go and explore this, but ultimately we left the decision for her as well. She loves it. She has changed significantly in a positive way. Not only her learning abilities, but also all the extracurricular. One of the pretty cool things they did when they were in school was every week at gym was a different sport, or sorry, every month was a different sport. So this month is golf, another month is tennis, another month is basketball. So she was able to actually learn beyond what she knew. So that was amazing for her. And she's involved in all kinds of activities. She absolutely loves going to school. She's very well responsible kid, always has been. And, seeing her coming out in a more formal way and bringing her leadership skills out is quite interesting for us. Every day she comes with like different ideas that surprise us. Picking one thing, it is hard, but I think that she has mostly enjoyed the variety of sports activities and extracurricular activities that they have been exposed to. She absolutely loves, these monthly challenges that they go through. I think like she's satisfied with pretty much everything because she goes above and beyond to take on that new challenge. So I don't think that she, even if it was her, you were asking her, she would not pick one single that she would say that I did my best, because she does her best in pretty much everything that she picks on.
I would say the uniform is the one where you don't have to worry about that. Okay, what the kid's gonna wear next day, right? That's one that brings the equality in the class. Nobody knows, like, who you are, right? That's one. The second is the class size, right? The class size is small, so I think the focus of the teaching and the teacher is way more than if you as compared to the normal public school, right? And that was one of the intent when we picked the school, right? And we didn't have much choices because that was the only school in Brantford. And honestly, this is the best school probably we have in Brantford, anyways, right? So, like, it's not only one teacher that is, teaching the whole day, so that she ran out of the fuel after lunch. So they have like two or three different teachers. Like the gym is different, French is different. So I think that really helps. That keeps them interesting. That keeps them motivating. That okay, something new is coming. Something new is coming, and the day is over, right?
And not only that, I think the teachers are so much invested into the students' well-being and with their success, that we never have to worry about any of the aspects that even if she is getting slow on some subject or some topic, the teacher knows, and they will actually take that extra time to help her out, to make her understand so that she can succeed with the next topics coming her way. So we never had to worry about anything ever since she started Braemar.
And I think the other thing to add is the feedback is not just a standard template that everybody's good in the class, right? So you can see that if she's not doing some good in some area, it will be popped out, right? It will be brought to our attention. And I think, and then we have the mitigation of the fixed plans, so which is good, right?
I don't see any weaknesses. I mean, you can think about it. I think they do a pretty good job in connecting with people and connecting with all parents at all times. And if the only one thing that I can think is, like for us, we didn't know that there was Braemar House School. There's a private school as an option, and again, coming as immigrant families, I think it's just not out there. If so, that's something with in terms of like bringing out that on the list of schools every time. I mean, again, when our kids started going to school, we knew that there's a school behind our house. That's where the kids are going to go. Until you start going to these summer camps or exploring more, that's when we came to know, okay, oh, this is a private school. So I think that aspect could be brought out a little bit more through advertising or social media these days. The most surprising was they knew every parent's name, every child's name. My daughter, within the first couple weeks, knew every kid in the school, not only in her class. And I was like, that's how do they know us? We just started like few weeks ago, but it was so welcoming. Everybody knew. So that was the most surprising, for us. I think they strongly believe in their values. Excellence in kids' behavior, academics, in bringing them out of their shells. They really build that, and they actually help these kids to come out of their shells and explore the world.
And I can tell you that the kids doesn't know that what they are going through, right?
Yeah.
Probably that will translate into when they will be adults, or like, when they will start to make their own decisions. So the decision making process which they probably will be doing it may be far better than, or more practical, I would say, that than the normal kids. No, I'm not saying that they are abnormal or not normal, but in a way that they, because they have been introduced to different uh,
Alcohol.
different set of skills and different atmosphere, right? So hopefully they will use that experience when they will start to make decisions in their life. Right now, probably because grade 5, 6, they don't have
Too
that.
young.
Yeah, too young to make those decisions.
Yeah.
But I believe
Yeah.
it will be very helpful in the long run.
I think it's standard across the board. Doesn't matter like who we met through this, just over 2 years, just less than 2 years, I would say. And everybody is super friendly. I mean, we don't find that kids are competitive. Like it's not embedded in them that you have to compete with your own fellow mates. It's not something that they talk about competition in a very healthy way, that you need to exceed your expectations, and all parents, we find that they follow the same values. So it's pretty nice atmosphere to actually, and we feel very confident that our daughter, we have seen in 2 years, and in the next couple of years, that she'll do fantastic.
And the values are not only when somebody is watching them. The values are when they are walking out from the school to their cars, or they're seeing their parents, or if somebody is coming, how they behave with them. I think that is pretty extraordinary. The parents have chosen Braemar, so I can safely say the goal for their kids are pretty much the same what every parent is thinking, that they should be good in school and education and extracurricular activities and as a good human being, right? So, and most of the parents, they reflect that as well, right? What they do in their day-to-day life as well. The restaurant.
Yeah, she did. They through one of the projects, they had to create their own restaurant, and they had to make uh, food. And that was last year before pandemic, or yeah, it was 2020, yeah, 2019.
2019.
2019 December. So they had to create their own restaurant, make their food, present and sell their food to the parents. And she created her own South Asian restaurant, and actually had me make food for that restaurant. But she actually did all the prep. She told me how to do it. I was only the cook on the stove, because she was only in like grade 5, little. And that was the only help I had to do with her, and we made, and she was very proud of herself and selling her stuffed naan at the restaurant. So it was pretty amazing experience, and everybody loved, again, Indian food. And she was very proud that, oh, I did something, very special for the school.
And because of that project, we had to delay our.
We were going on a trip that day, and she was like, "You cannot go. We will go after my presentation is over." Yeah, and the teacher even said, "It's fine. We can shift you ahead of time." And nope, nope. So we had to delay our trip because of her. They've been fantastic, very approachable, any time of the day, and especially during this pandemic. Hats off to those guys, and transitioning and running a school virtually, and making sure all kids, regardless of Montessori to grade 8s, everybody's doing well. So they reach out at any time of the day. Communication is fantastic. And even with the teachers, even with the classroom teachers, the communication has been fantastic. And, the teachers are very approachable, as I mentioned. And anytime we have any question, which I don't think we had so far, but, they are really on top of everything. We definitely would encourage families to, choose Braemar House School. It is one of the best schools, we have experienced. We have an older child in high school, so he has gone through different public schools before. And, we know the public school system very well. And not no bad or good thing between public schools. They run the way they are, but as a private school experience, it has been our amazing experience. And we do talk to a lot of people when we mention that our daughter goes to Braemar House School. And we do tell them, you can try it out for 2 days, and if you like it, and I don't think that nobody will come back and say that we didn't like the atmosphere. So no, it has been our fantastic experience, and we can't wait the next couple of years that will bring to us.
I think if you look from the monetary point of view, the value for money, yes, if you are spending that kind of money every year, rest assured your return will be way higher than if you're investing in either in real estate or mutual funds. I can tell you that, because that's a lifelong investment, first of all. The second is the kind of skill set they will get, which they will use it forever, right? And that is priceless.
And I would say both from academically as well as from exploring, different aspects that you can't think of, going to, let's say, council meetings and meeting the mayor, or learning about, like simple things that we normally would never think of. Okay, you read a lesson about the government, but you actually go and explore and meet people. That is, taking that next extra step. So I think those things, they bring values, they make kids understand variety of different fields, have hands-on experience on different things, so that they can make better choices when they move ahead with their lives. They don't realize, yeah, absolutely. They don't understand that, the small tiny project in grade 5 has led her to, doing art and craft every single day. She doesn't realizes that she's doing like 4 or 5 drawings every single day. She surprises us with her, how much she has gained that experience with her practice. And for a child who never used to sit for more than 15 minutes, now she sits in her room doing drawings for hours. Wow. So it surprises us.
And you can see the reflection when she started drawing something, like 6 months back till now. The sitting capacity has increased from, like, say, 15 minutes to 2 hours. The drawing improvement, she doesn't know that. Like, we don't criticize her in front of her, like, if I don't like it, but we know that, okay, she has gone from like level 1 to level 6 already, and she doesn't even know.
I think kids need, sky's the limit. Kids need to know that. And as teachers, as educators, as schools, they need to make sure there are resources for the kids to go and explore the wide variety that is out there. And I think for every parent, don't limit your kids to anything. If they want to go play soccer for 1 week and then they switch their minds to basketball, let them do it. If they don't try it, they won't know whether they like it or not.
For more information about this school, you can visit their profile at ourkids.net.